All right, everyone. So welcome to the newest installment of Metahumans Mondays. I got some awesome guests with me today. To my left, I've got Justin. How you doing, Justin? Out there in Arizona?
Good, thank you. Yes, I am trying not to melt in the heat.
Actually, how hot is it over there right now compared to where we're at here in the valley?
Well, right now it's 103, but it was 117 or 18
Oh
during the
wow.
day.
Okay. Oh snap. We're pretty similar, but yeah, I guess we do range because sometimes it's humid here and sometimes it's dry heat there, and sometimes it trades off. Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
right now it's cloudy too, so
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was cloudy today, so it was like humid and hot. It
mhm.
it was Satan's sauna, I think.
Yeah. All right. To the right underneath me, Joseph. We go way back. How you doing, man?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I mean, over here, it's hot, but now I feel like it's super cold compared to where you're at, bro. Like, I mean, I'm dying right now. I have a fan on me, like, full blast, but, like, now I feel like, I'm like, I don't know. Am I, like, a little punk right now? Like you, dude? Like, you're pretty dope.
And then to the left of Joseph is Francisco.
what's up, everybody?
So we got some cool stuff to go over today. And Francisco rocking that. I always love that Red Ranger helmet in the back, dude. That's awesome. I just saw they're releasing a couple other helmets pretty soon too. I don't know if you saw that,
Yeah,
but
the Pink Ranger.
yeah,
I like that one.
they're knocking them out little by little right there. So pretty soon there's gonna be a headhunter's shelf. You're gonna be able to collect all the helmets.
Oh no!
I got a White Ranger above me right here, actually.
Oh, nice.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I was
There
just
you
saying I've
go.
got all my yellow stuff
Oh,
not
that's
too far
the
away.
oh yeah, those lightning figures are really good, dude.
Yeah, I got it as, like,
Yeah,
a
they
birthday
are.
present last
Yeah,
year.
I got
And
the
hopefully,
oh no, I got the Goldar figure. I love the Goldar
oh,
figure.
Goldar, hell yeah.
The
That one's cool.
Goldar's the shit. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I have the, like, the Dragon Dagger back
Nice.
home
Oh nice.
with the gold on it and everything, like the super legit one.
Yeah.
And then I have, like, a SH Figuarts Green Ranger
Oh,
action figure.
nice.
Yeah, but it's still in the box. It's super sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find that Power Saber, the Legacy one. Never gonna find
Uh,
it.
That one's gone up in price, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna reissue that though. I
I
don't know.
hope so.
Yeah, they usually do that kind of stuff. Right off the bat, we're gonna get into a really big topic here that is actually added last minute. We're gonna talk about Masters of the Universe Revelation. This is gonna be on Netflix, and this is directed by Kevin Smith. And holy shit, is the cast huge on this? I'm about to get into a couple names here, and then I'll get you guys' opinions on where this is going. Here's a cast breakdown. I'm not kidding when I say breakdown. I kind of have some images with some of the people involved, but let's go through that real quick. So Chris Wood is He-Man. I'm actually I wasn't really familiar with. I'll be honest, I wasn't really familiar with Chris Wood. He's probably one of the ones I wasn't familiar with, but I guess he was on Supergirl. He was on The Flash. So he's been like in a couple shows already. But I'm not. It's funny because he's He-Man and I'm actually not familiar with him. It's everyone else that I'm like familiar with. Kevin Conroy, who you know as Batman in the animated series, is gonna do the voice of Merman. Let's see, another big noticeable name. Sarah Michelle Gellar is gonna be
Huh.
Tila. The great Mark Hamill, of course, is gonna be Skeletor. He always does Joker in the DC world. He's gonna do Skeletor's voice. You're gonna get that crazy bone cackle from him. Phil Lamar is gonna be Hero. Justin Long is gonna be Roboto. Jason Mewes, of course, Kevin Smith was gonna cast Jason for something. He casted him as Stinkor. We've got going Kevin Michael Richardson, who's the voice of Shredder in like a lot of the Ninja Turtle cartoons. He's gonna be Beastman. Henry Rollins, the musician, the rocker, is gonna be Triclops. Alicia Silverstone from Clueless, she's gonna be Queen Marlena. Kevin Smith's daughter is gonna be Elena, who I'm actually not familiar with the Elena character. I'm not sure if that was created just for this. Tiffany Smith is going to be Andra. That's kind of trippy. Tiffany Smith was she wasn't she like the DC correspondent, like the person that interviewed everybody, and he gave her a voice gig on this. So I mean that is a big. I had no idea that all those people were on that list. That's a heavy and I mean, I'm not even going through half of them here, you know. I just said some of the ones I recognize, but as I look at some of the actors' faces, I actually recognize them from other stuff, you know. But yeah, what's your guys' opinion on this? This is crazy. This is a crazy cast.
Yeah, it's definitely a big cast, and you always see Kevin Smith. Every time he does something, he always includes everybody that he's around. Dude, for some reason, he's like one of those just super extremely nice guys that's all around rad. So I'm not surprised that he would add Tiffany, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then I mean, I already saw like Jason Mewes and his daughter going into it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's funny though? I figured he'd give his daughter a role, but I totally blanked on Muse. But then when I saw Muse on here, I was like, oh no shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just like you said. He's nice and he treats people around him, but they're not unskilled people. Like it's not just nepotism where it's like, yeah, you can have a part. Like these people are actually skilled, and it's going to make it work better.
Yeah.
And especially in the trailer, like it seems like they're really putting their heart and soul into this thing. Like it seems like they really care about the old one, and they're bringing it into like the new, but like in a badass way. Like the song itself, like gave me chills listening. I was like, oh, dude, makes me want to watch it again. You know, just over and over.
Yeah. Did you guys grow up on the original He-Mans or any other iterations, or even the you guys remember the live action movie? Do you guys remember that too?
Yeah, dude. I mean, my brothers were like all into that stuff, so like I had like the toys and stuff in my place. I didn't hardcore know about it yet, but like as I got older and stuff, knowing about it, I was like, oh, there's He-Man right here and stuff, and I kind of got into it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up with it. My brother was more obsessed than I was, but we would watch it anytime it was on and had all the figures, and you know, he was always the villains and I was always the hero. So like watching it and seeing it, you know, it just brought back a whole lot of memories because it's different. You know, the style is different, but not different enough to not feel familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your memories with it, Francisco? You go back with Masters?
Oh heck yeah, dude! I don't even remember where I watched it. I don't remember if it was that like Saturday morning cartoons. I just remember I would just enjoy it all the time. Every time it pop up, I look at it, and I had the figures too. I would always enjoy them.
Did you guys keep those figures? Did you guys keep anything or no?
No, that was late 80s. That was yard sale.
I'm saying
material.
That stuff, because some of that stuff went up in price a lot, man.
Oh, I bet, especially with like the new show coming out too. I wish I had like this whole bucket of like old figures.
Yeah, I love you say bucket.
Back in the day, I kept some stuff, but not He-Man stuff. Master Universe.
Yeah.
No, I honestly think our generation just enjoyed the toys too much to actually like have them and collect them.
Yeah. The same thing, man. I did have some, but kind of like what Joseph said, like there's certain ones you end up keeping. I kept all my TMNT stuff, and like everything else kind of went out the window. But like you said, Francis, we played the hell out of them. So I mean, I had like a one-armed Raphael and like a no-legged, you know what I mean, no-legged Shredder and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like there's like, yeah, they got yeah, definitely played with. Yeah.
You know which one I kept, dude? I kept the Raphael from like the shittiest turtle movie, but from part 3.
The third one? Okay.
Yeah, where he has like, you know, the gear on and everything.
Yeah.
But I also have a part 2 where like it has like the rubbery skin.
Yeah,
and, like,
the movie turtle.
On them and stuff. I still have one of those, Raphael.
Yeah. Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice. That's the one where like his arms was actually like made of like a rubber, like a flexible rubber, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the movie turtles. Okay, yeah.
It was like turtles, like real turtles kind of thing.
You know, I like those because like they wouldn't actually break. You can actually, I don't know if you remember, but you can pluck the arm off and put it back on, and it was no problem. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I would actually, I remember playing with him. Like I'll put like the leg where his head is, and like like that.
Yeah. That worked in that toy's favor though. The fact that it was able to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, dude, I had like with me, I had the C-3PO action figure. But I wanted to have my Chewbacca figure carry him like he did in episode 4.
Oh yeah.
So I just broke him apart.
You shattered him on purpose.
Yeah, and it's like now he's like see all these things and you're like, oh damn, I should have kept it.
That's funny, dude. Just shatter him on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, this cast is freaking stacked, man. Uh, it's a heavy load. I'll say this. I mean, we haven't shown it yet. Francisco knows already, but we have something really special for our store coming in regards to Masters of the Universe. We actually are gonna do a exclusive comic. We actually got to do something with them. So, but we can't show it until they give us a green light. So I'm just waiting. But we'll show it on here on the show when they give us the green light and say it's okay to. Even the cover artist wants to share it already, but we have to wait till they clear us on that. But this is gonna be big. I mean, if you look at the people you see before you here on this casting, the moment the show comes out, all these people tweeting and posting to go watch the show and their followers, and so and so has 1 million, so and so has 500,000, so and so. It's just like boom, 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 and then you have Kevin Smith, who in the pop culture world is highly regarded. You know what I mean? And I think Mark Bernardin, his partner from Fat Man on Batman, is also involved, isn't he? I think he's like a co-writer or something. So it's just a formula for like, I mean, I really hope it's as good as the trailer is. That'd be awesome. But already, it's got all of our attention. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And yeah, this is gonna be cool. Actually, really looking forward to this show a lot. So, there you go. Masters of the Universe Revelations. So jumping from this to the next. Oh, you know what? Side note, real quick. Talking about that original Masters movie. Did you guys know that? Well, this is before the pandemic, so I don't know what happened. But Dolph Lundgren, the guy who played He-Man in the original Masters movie, the live action one,
Yeah.
the guy who was He-Man, because at the time, I'm not in it no more, but at the time I was in the film commission here in the Valley, and he was the last person to come to the Valley to scout to shoot something here, and he physically came down to El Centro and looked at Calexico, and he came down and looked around, and they were scouting for some project. And then the pandemic hit. This was like right when the convention hit, because we almost actually got him to come to Imperial Valley Comic Con because of that. And then when the pandemic hit, we didn't know what we were in for. You know what I mean? That was a really scary time where we didn't know, like, what is this? Is this like, what's going on? Like, how bad, how dangerous is this? What's gonna happen? And like all the plans of whatever the heck was gonna happen that Dolph Lundgren was here, never happened. So I don't know what happened, but at one point we had He-Man himself in here in Imperial Valley, looking for scouting for some project, and because it got cut short, we never really got to figure out what it was. Because sometimes some people will come and scout the area because they try to rent. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Clint Eastwood and they shot American Sniper and they had that thing out there. You know what I mean? And they did Jumanji in the desert. Well, he was coming down here to scout for something, and I have no idea what it was because when the pandemic hit, those plans were just, they were gone, But I just found it really interesting, and I was always curious, like, just like what was gonna happen? You imagine, Yeah. So kind of funny, yeah. So He-Man himself was here at one point. All right, so on to the next topic here, Stargirl. So Stargirl season 2, the trailer dropped, and I'll just get this out of the way. I'll start first, and then you guys take over. But like, I actually paid for that DC Universe app. I paid full price for that thing, and I love the Swamp Thing show, and I like the Stargirl show. But like when they cut us short and they took everything away, and then they stuck it for free on CW, and then now we're getting season 2 on. I feel like ripped off. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I paid for that shit, and you know what I mean. And it's like, and now it's free. So.
It's like the ETN like skateboard thing in a way.
Oh yeah. You can watch all that for free now too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally paid full price and then ended up being free, and I was like, come on, you know what I mean? And not only that, they try to charge you a round 2 another year, except now they took away all the video content and they only offer you the comic book stuff. And it's like, dude, you shouldn't have the comic book stuff the same price if you took away all the video stuff. Now I'm being even more ripped off, So I liked the shows. Believe me, I liked the Swamp Thing show. It was great. I loved it. Stargirl show was great. Doom Patrol was great. I liked all those. But now everything's moving along, and Stargirl looks great, but I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on this show or any of the other shows or the whole CW thing or just anything in general, whether you've seen it or not. Your opinions. Yeah. I mean, let's hear them because I'm all ears.
Well, I'm with you on the. Oh, sorry about the.
Go for it.
The subscribing thing where it starts on one and jumps to the other. No matter which way it goes, it's shady as hell. Where like they just want your money.
Yeah.
As far as with Stargirl specifically, the trailer was. The second half of the trailer I really liked. The first half where it was like trying to like, oh, we shouldn't be heroes anymore, but I need to be a hero. Oh, I need to be a student. It's like, okay, Saved by the Bell. But the second half when like they were really, I think that really drew me in more than, oh, well, what's going to happen to her grades? So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But the trailer I don't think did as much justice as it could have if it skipped a little bit of the school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I mean, I didn't hear about it really hardcore until today when you told me. I'm not gonna lie. So it's funny when you told me. I was thinking of Starlight. From The Boys.
Oh yeah, from The Boys. Yeah, total. Yeah.
And I was like, their own spinoff or something, and then so I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay. I was watching the trailer. And
I could see that happening though. Actually, you say that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm looking on here too, and I'm like, oh, Luke Wilson is in there. Amy Smart. There's actually a lot of people in here.
Luke Wilson's like, wow. He copies his brother and shit.
yeah. He's doing like a softer version of his brother's wife. But yeah, there's a lot of people involved with this show. Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting.
Yeah, Francisco, what about you, dude? What do you think?
Dude, I think like it was a little slow at the beginning, and like Justin says, you want to know like what's gonna happen. Like you start off like you already threw off your hook, which is supposed to be the school thing, but then it just switches it up, and you're like, well, then what's gonna happen with that? But for me, like the big hook for me that was like where it just opened my eyes was the Green Lantern ring.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's only gonna be on HBO or it's gonna be CW, right? I was like, what if it'll have like a tie into the HBO show now?
Yeah. So
that'd be rad.
You know what? You saying that right now, I had read an article that said that Green Lantern's daughter Jade is the one that gets the ring on the show, and that's what the ring is. Like that's supposedly what the ring is, But let me see if I can find that. Yeah, supposedly that's what it is. And this is what it says too. Jim, you guys know who Jim Gaffigan is, the comedian?
Yeah.
Supposedly he's gonna be the voice of a JSA superhero named Thunderbolt on the show, so he's joining the cast. And then you've got Flash star John Wesley Shipp, who's gonna appear as the Flash. So you got a lot of people occurring, and then I'll jump to this image here. The villain is actually announced. It's gonna be this guy, Eclipso. So Eclipso is going to be the villain for this season. Although you still have the girl that she was fighting in season 1 still. She's still a threat, But Eclipso is going to be the big bad of this season.
Eclipso, that other girl, her grades. What's going to happen, man?
You know what's funny? I remember Eclipso, the comic book. It came with a little gem on the cover.
Oh, shit.
And I was always curious, can anyone even grade that book? Because it has a gem on the cover. I don't think CGC will grade that book because it's got a thing sticking out on the front of it. I'm actually going to look that up later. I'm curious about that. But yeah, there's an Eclipso book. It was a comic book, and it was the first time that they put like a gem on it. It's like literally like a 3D gem. It's like a rock on the cover of the comic. And I was always surprised that actually when I would find it in a collection or something when I was purchasing some stuff for the store, it always damaged the book in front of it because the gem would stick out and so it would dent whatever was in front of it, so the pressure would push it, So the Eclipse. I
still have one of those gems too.
Oh, you do?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I took the gem only. I left the comic book there. Just kidding.
You know what's funny though? Because of this show though, that random book probably went up in value. I didn't even check, but I bet you that book went up in value a bit. That happens. That tends to happen. Yeah. But yeah, Eclipso is the villain on the show for Stargirl. I mean, Joseph, did you see any of the shows on the DC? Did you watch Titans?
No, dude.
No?
Well, like I've been so
Well, the
into,
cool
like, I mean,
thing.
I watched like The Boys
Oh
for a
yeah,
long time,
The
and
Boys is freaking good though. That's
Yeah.
such a
still
good
waiting
show.
for like that No Way Home Spider-Man trailer. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. But no, but as far as like other superhero stuff like that, I mean, I've been getting like all into like horror movies and stuff for a while, just
Yeah.
like preparing for new projects. So
Yeah.
that's kind of taking my time up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do still love superhero stuff, so I will get to it eventually.
Well, you're
But,
lucky because you don't have to pay for it now. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's true. I came in the right time.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a clear runway. Yeah. Awesome, man. So jumping off to the next topic here, I've got the Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett. I'd actually love to hear your opinion on this, Joseph, because you actually make films yourself. So I'm sure you're familiar with whether you've seen Mandalorian or a fan of Boba Fett or not. You're gonna be familiar with Robert Rodriguez's other works. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, I have a book right here. You guys read this book? It's a pretty famous book by him.
Oh yeah, I haven't read it. I know what that is though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I've read it like twice already.
Yeah.
It's so addicting to read because it's like starts off and like he's in like this crazy place where he's like giving parts of his like arm to science and stuff to get money to make his movie.
I remember I heard that.
And then like from there it's like he hooks up with a friend in Mexico, and he has like a friend that has equipment, and they just start like just doing stuff all guerrilla style, just like super on the cheap and just making a movie, dude.
Yeah, because El
Mariachi.
Mariachi cost how much? What was it, like $8,000 or something?
It was $7,000.
Wow, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but then the studio bought it and put out like the money to like distribute it, all that stuff like that. But to make the actual movie itself, to have like his first copy, $7,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at him now. He's directing a freaking Star Wars show. You know what I mean?
I know, dude. Well, it's like I really like From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Especially like Tarantino.
Yeah.
And then also, what's the other one he did? He did Desperado, which has like so I think one of his best openings in the movie ever. With Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
He's like walking into the bar, telling this like crazy story about this big giant Mexican, and it ends up being the Desperado, the mariachi. But he's like he's a regular size too, but he beefs him up all crazy, so everyone's all scared of him. It's pretty dope.
And then he did Machete Don't Text, right?
Oh, dude, I had that as my my phone. Like every time someone texted me,
yeah,
it was like my notification sound for it for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was dressed up as Machete for Halloween one time too.
And then he did Spy Kids.
I never saw Spy Kids,
which is complete left field from everything else.
I was gonna say that's where I first
saw
him, just because being a teacher and like being the oldest of 4 kids.
Oh, that hit such a huge market.
I watched all sorts. Oh yeah, like it was huge in our house and most of kids that were around. Like that was the movie.
Yeah, and then that I don't know if I want to say it wrong. He added to that. Right? It was like Spy Kids, and he had like Lava Girl or something, or what was that?
Yeah,
one?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yes. Okay.
In 3D.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
We try to, but don't.
Yeah. Well, like, wasn't it like his kid's idea to do that movie?
Was it?
Yeah.
They're already being entrepreneurs right there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
what about Sin City?
Oh yeah, that's what Justin said earlier that I blanked on. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Super dope one, dude.
Yeah, I know. I forget that he did that.
My copy, but yeah.
That honestly, man, that might be. I don't know. I almost want to say that's my favorite one of his. I might, just because it's so stylized, Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Plus a lot of Frank Miller stuff's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that one, just like everyone was like just on their A game with that first movie.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like the second one as much, It was okay, but the first one is where it's at for sure. I remember like walking out of the theater. I saw a midnight showing back then, and it was just like everyone was like super stoked on it. It was sick.
Yeah. Francisco, what do you think? You're the biggest Star Wars fan, I'd say, of us. What's your opinion on this show, period, and the director? You know.
I'm excited because I feel like with the director and all the many works he's done, you really don't know, can't have a good reference to what he's gonna do, because it's gonna end up being surprising, you know.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be like one of the most serious things ever again, and end up being like another little mini comedy or something like that. But you just don't expect it.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about it because, you know, I think if I remember right in the expanded universe, the Legends all era, after he got out of the Sarlacc pit and all that stuff, he like ended up doing some other stuff. Then he got a wife, then he had a kid, and then that's like basically the end of his book right there. That really bummed me out in that part. And then like now it's like they're actually in this new universe, they're expanding it forward, but they're giving him more like action, more recognition, more stuff to do. And so I'm really excited to see like what more adventures he had and such.
Real quick, chiming in, Buffy Loves Supercat in the chat says this. I'm going back to the CW show stuff. She says this season there's not going to be any crossovers for the CW shows, but next season the first 3 episodes or so of The Flash is rumored to be a major crossover with Stargirl and other remaining DC TV shows. Okay, so they're going to tie them in. That's the rumor with that. Man, see, I was paying for all that stuff on the DC thing, and now they're just doing it for free, and they're doing badass crossovers and stuff. Yeah, crazy.
Do you guys have like a favorite, like who's like your favorite character in Star Wars? Like counting like old and new, like all the generations.
I like Cad Bane. I think he's a cool character that they could do more with. I think Cad Bane's a cool character and cool look, and from like the live actions, well, he's from the animated, I guess. Live action, snap. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I when I watched the films, I always did dig, like in the early movies, I thought Han Solo was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As the movies got a little bit later, he just got a little too, his grumpiness seeped into the actual character more. Like it was like Harrison Ford. It got a little bit more difficult to see him as Han. You know what I mean? But in the beginning, he was Han. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a Harrison Han after a while.
Yeah. Here we go again.
I can't wait to see Han in the new Indiana Jones movie.
Can you believe that? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Did you guys see? I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you guys see the behind the scenes where it was like the stunt guy is wearing like a Harrison Ford like mask?
No, I haven't seen that. No, that's funny though.
Wearing like one of those like silicone ones, you know, like the super legit ones.
Yeah.
I guess he's wearing that for stunts.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, Harrison's like, I'm not gonna do that, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Well, like, I'm stoked that this one at least. I mean, I feel like they're gonna try to make up for the last one. Let's hope. You know, so we'll see. I mean, I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm hyped on it, but I'm curious.
Well, you know what's crazy about that though is that he's you know, I don't want to get it wrong. He's in his 70s, isn't he?
I think he's like 71. Could be wrong though.
Harrison Ford age 78. Holy smokes! Wow. Okay, he's 78, dude. So he's gonna be 80 by the time the movie comes out, right? So he's playing Indiana Jones at 80. Well, you know what? I don't know. Clint Eastwood was doing like "Get Off My Lawn" when he was like 90, right, or something.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
Yeah, is Clint Eastwood like still like alive? Is he like?
Oh man, now you got me deep diving ages here. Let's see, Clint Eastwood age. He's like, stop searching my name.
He's 91.
He's 91. Yeah.
Wow.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I guess Harrison, you're good, man. You can.
They should just do like a movie together where they're just like, you know,
grumpy.
Just remake Grumpy Old Man.
Exactly. Yeah, but just like have them like they're actually like really grumpy. They're just like on their porch. They don't want to do shit.
It's actually a reality show.
Oh, crazy.
He's like, get off my lawn. No, you get off my lawn. No, you get off my lawn.
Yeah,
Lawn Wars.
Lawn wars.
Confused. He's getting confused which movie it is, and he's like, can I use the force in this one? Or I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Clint's like, you can use the force all you want, but I got a shotgun, so.
Yeah, but jumping back into the question, I think I would say like from just in general all the Star Wars, it's always been Han and Boba Fett for me.
Mm-hmm.
But out of the whole shebang, I've like my all-time favorite is Dash Rendar.
Oh, Dash is cool. Yeah.
He's all-time favorite. Him and Cade Skywalker.
Yeah, Cade. Yeah, Cade is where we've yet. I feel like that's the future right there. That's a good spec, Cade Skywalker. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Justin?
I'm so basic. I love Yoda. I can't help it.
Oh yeah. How did I blink
Like,
on that? Yeah.
Especially, I don't remember which of the whether it was 1, 2, or 3 when like he actually was fighting and was like bouncing around like a freaking pinball.
Yeah.
I was
that's
like,
funny.
that's Yoda. Okay, good. Like, he's not just gonna sit there and torture young people. He's actually got stuff in him. So yeah, he I think he's my all time.
Yeah, Yoda.
But,
Me too. Yeah, that's. How did I forget?
Learn lessons, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't help but love the little green boy or green guy.
Off my lawn, you will get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's older than Harrison and Clint Eastwood. That's
By a long
I
shot.
don't know. Is he?
Yeah. What about yours, Joseph? Who's your favorite?
You know what? Growing up, like I would always draw Boba Fett all the time.
Yeah.
And I think he was like just super badass. But like, I mean, I don't know. I've always had like a soft spot for like the villains and stuff. So
Yeah.
like, I still think Darth Vader is cool as shit.
Yeah. Vader's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like, what was it? Was it Rogue One where he came out in there? Like, he had a little spot where he just wrecking dudes, or was that the Last Jedi?
That was Rogue One.
Yeah.
That was Rogue One, right?
Where he goes all angry at towards the end of the movie, I think, and he just goes and
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's like obviously like the OGs for sure, but it's like
Yeah.
and like for him to come back like that, that's pretty sick. you
No,
know?
I totally get what you're saying because when I was playing the game Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've played it yet, have you or no?
That one I haven't, but I'm very well aware of it.
Well, I guess like a mini spoiler alert, but he comes out and that his scene at that point of the game has been one of the most like I've actually like I know he's dark, I know he's powerful and everything, but you always see him in the movies or in anything he comes out, he's just brooding, like kind of like a Batman. He's just there. You know he's powerful, but he doesn't show it. In the game, this is the first time I've actually been intimidated by him because he chases you. He just crushes everything around. He stabs you in the ribs, and you're just like whoa, like Vader. Okay, I know you're powerful. Chill. It's like you could see the like I guess like some of the inspiration that went towards Kylo Ren actually resonate from Darth Vader himself. So that was really awesome.
Did you guys play that game? It was on the N64. And it was a Star Wars game, and it was like you're like this random character, but like you get to walk around and like there's like wampas and stuff that like chase you.
That's Dash Rendar.
Is it?
Yeah, that's my favorite character. I love that game,
yeah.
dude.
That's how I was like, I don't know who this dude is, but I mean, he looks cool, I guess. And then like those wampas that come out of the caves, I'm like, I'd always like want them to chase me, and so I'd purposely go into a cave I knew one was in. And I'll start backing up, and the controls are all wonky, so it was like kind of scary to get chased by them. And then I'll walk them to like a cliff, and they'll walk off the cliff. It was pretty dope.
No, I always hated those guys because you just like you open the doors and they just popped out. You're like, oh no, and like
yeah, exactly.
You just scare the crap out of me.
And like that joystick for the N64, you're like trying to like move around, and you're like this and stuff. Like
yeah, oh yeah.
Dude, those joysticks are crazy because they would get all powdery and shit from the plastic just like swirling too much, you know?
Yeah.
Little pieces. Yeah, that's crazy.
I've had many a blister from the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Especially playing like Mario Party.
Oh yeah.
Like that always messed up my hand.
What about Mario Kart?
Oh yeah, Mario Kart, the OG,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That shit was fun.
Do you guys have like a favorite character from that?
For Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mine?
Who would your go-to to pick in there? Like, I mean, favorite character, like I would say like probably Yoshi, but like I wouldn't pick him as a racer though. My favorite racer was Wario.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, no, exactly, because he would though. That's like
Yeah.
he was like a little bit chubbier, so like if someone bumped into him, he would be like chilling, you know?
I'd always
but-
get a Toad. I'm the best.
Yeah, and he's like, wow.
Yeah.
Luigi was always my go-to. Still is.
Yeah, he's I'm Luigi.
He doesn't need to say anything. He doesn't know. He's just like, hey, I'm Luigi.
But he gives good stare though in the newer games.
I feel like him and like the princess had like a secret thing going on in the back. I don't know, you know?
Oh man.
Just waiting for the day where Luigi saves her so they can reveal it.
They did something like that on the Saturday Night Live with Elon Musk, where like it was I'm gonna confuse him now, but like Wario and Waluigi and I don't know if it was Daisy or Princess Peach, but one of them was having like an affair with the other one or something, or I don't know what it was. Yeah.
I mean, that seems pretty accurate though. I don't know. Could happen. I feel like if I was Luigi, like after a while, it's like, dude, I helped you out all this time. Like, at least like, does she have a friend or something? I don't know.
You know what?
They're gonna end up on Jerry Springer next month.
Jerry Springer with the Nintendo fam.
Well, well, I'm just like, this is all technical now, but isn't technically, if I remember right from like lore and all that shit, that supposedly Rosalina was his daughter from the future? Something like that.
Huh. Dude, maybe, dude. There's a lot of like wiki forums and stuff like that where they break that stuff down. I just saw this right now. I don't know if you guys knew this. That going back to the Harrison Ford thing, that final, well, oh yeah, I don't want to say final, right? But like, because I don't know Harrison Ford is gonna make an Indiana Jones movie at 90. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
I bet you like a bunch of tight shots, like pretty much like how we are right now in the Zoom, and he's gonna say a line and go back to his trailer.
No, I really like that all the older actors are like doing their finals, like how Sylvester had that last Rambo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think this is gonna be epic though, because I didn't know this. Like James Mangold, the guy who directed Logan, is directing this Indiana Jones movie. So if this is the last Indiana movie with Harrison actually going all out, and it's directed by the guy who did Logan, this is probably gonna be really good, man. I'm actually this actually sounds really good the more I'm looking into it. So, and they're going big budget on this one too. I could see the on IMDb, you can kind of see some of the specs on here. Crazy.
You think Shia LaBeouf's gonna come back?
Yeah, I don't think he got the invite.
Yeah, I think he's done, dude.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of got like a lot of backlash going on with him right now.
You know, he's a good actor though. He's a good actor though. I do think he's got chops. You know. Yeah.
No, he's definitely a good actor.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like his character, something with that, like plus like the CGI, like swinging with the monkeys.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I was like, this feels like an animated movie, like more like I'm on like Jumanji instead of like Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Have you seen a Peanut Butter Falcon with
Dude, I've seen it like twice, I think, or 3 times.
Yeah.
It's super dope, dude.
It is.
That's a good movie.
That's a great
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf movie. I think that's probably one of my favorite ones. Yeah. That's good. I mean, yeah, it's Star Wars, Book of Boba Fett. Boba Fett's always been an awesome character. I always thought he was kind of like the Valley's like mascot and Yuma in that area because of the desert, you know what I mean? And those scenes that were shot there.
Yeah.
So Boba Fett's such a big part of our community in that sense, you know what I mean? So he's always been my favorite bounty hunter by far. And the fact that he's getting his own show, it's going to be good. I mean, at the end of the Mandalorian season, basically it ends with Jabba obviously being dead from the movie. But is it Bib Fortuna or who's the one that's there and he kills?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's Bib.
And then he takes over with that other girl who I'm blanking on her name because you know what I'm talking about.
Fennec Shan?
Yes, correct. Yes. And so they step into there and basically he takes. So what happens is Boba Fett takes the throne. You know what I mean? And that's what the show's going to continue. And I'm curious what direction they're going. I don't fully know what to expect because this is the future. So like everything's kind of. I mean, I don't really think Star Wars fans can get like mad because there's nothing they're gonna get wrong. They're just kind of making it up. You know what I mean? They're just creating now at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody thought Boba was dead, so it's actually kind of a smart show because like you're not really like, you know, when like, you know when you do like the Marvel movies and they're like, oh, that doesn't look like so and so. Oh, that's not how it went. You know what I mean? I get that because you're messing with the passionate fans is like, you know what I mean? Their vision of it. But with this, we all know just as much as anyone. Star Wars fans, non-Star Wars fans, everyone pretty much has no idea what's gonna happen. So.
Dude, and then with that new armor, he's got to put those new scars on there. So
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of action.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. So here's a still photo of Robert Rodriguez on set with the baby Grogu. You know, there's a Topps trading card set. Francisco, I don't know if you want to. Is it the Chrome? There's a Topps trading cards Chrome, or is it the Topps Galaxy cards? But there's some Star Wars cards that are about to come out. They haven't come out yet.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're Mandalorian, right? The Mandalorian tins?
There's the bounty hunters and the chromes.
Okay.
Those two sets are separate, but they're going to come out soon.
So there's a set. I'm not sure which one of those card sets there are, but like in baseball or basketball where you get like the relic cards with like game-worn jersey pieces and stuff, there's going to be cards in these Star Wars sets that have a piece of that baby, I keep going to say Baby Yoda, Grogu's like little coat. So there's pieces of his coat that were cut off and they were inserted on these cards. So it's like having a piece of Star Wars history. And
if I remember right, I think that one's on the bounty hunters one.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, it's not like you're not. I mean, the card's gonna be super rare, right? There're gonna be only a few of them, but that's gonna be like the big chase. And I'm sure whoever finds them when they put them on eBay, they'll be worth a big chunk of money because Grogu is popular. Is a big IP for Disney. You know what I mean? So, to have a piece of that history and that beloved show, you know, that would be pretty cool. But I'm sure the odds of pulling one of those cards is super crazy. You're like one in 10,000 packs or some shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. And remember how you stated last time the other rare card in the bounty hunter set was going to be the Harrison Ford autograph.
Oh yeah. So Harrison, that's funny. We're talking about Harrison being grumpy. Like he's this is going to be the last set where he signs cards because he doesn't want to do it no more. He's like,
no more autographs.
I'm done. No more autographs. So if anyone wanted a Harrison autograph, this is your last shot too. These latest Star Wars cards that are going to come out. So I actually think
he's getting old. They could just pretend he's signing checks. Yeah, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a check, sir.
You'll be spitting it in napkins and just like mail it to people. Here you go.
Yeah.
I got my spit on napkin. I'm so excited. It's Harrison's DNA.
Exactly.
You know what? Or he'll just pre-sign a shit ton of things right now, even though he says he's not going to do it no more, and then they'll have him in those like little labels. They do that with a lot of those people sometimes. I mean, look at that incredible Marvel trailer we just saw where Stan was talking in the beginning. Did you see that? The Phase 4 trailer? And Stan's talking in the beginning. He's like, he's like, that man, that woman to your left and your right, that's your brother. That's your sister. He says something like that.
Oh, yeah.
The way they edit that shit gives you goosebumps. And like,
oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, and they recorded that shit a long time ago. It's like someone's like, Stan, we're gonna need you to say this right now, and he's like, you know what I mean? He's already like announcing he's gonna like pass before he even passed or something. They're already like sucking things out of him, like, you know, he already knew or they knew, or the way they planned all that stuff was insane, dude. You know, I heard he still has one more cameo we haven't seen, right?
Oh wow,
isn't that right? You guys hear that? Suppose there's one more cameo somewhere.
I would expect it though. I would feel like he did think that far ahead.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy, dude? Like, you just shoot cameos in the future for stuff that you don't even like. Yeah, it's wild, you know? Or they figure out a way.
That death of Tony Stark scene, at the funeral scene. They didn't even know it was for Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, they're all dressed in like these uniforms or whatever, dressed in like these outfits, and just stand right here. They're doing like a steady cam shot. Like, all right, cool, you guys are done. You know, it's like, they're all cool. I don't know what this is for, but then later on, it's like, oh, Tony Stark.
Yeah, they're really thinking ahead on that stuff, man. Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, insane. From there, I'm going to jump into the last portion of the show. This is the comic book pick of the week. And yes, this is not a comic book. This is actually, you're probably never going to see this ever again, to be honest. This is a one shot here, but there's a company, Bad Idea Comics, that some of you know of, and they announced that they're closing shop. Supposedly, they're going to just end it. But I doubt it. I think they're going to come back as something else. Me and Francisco have some predictions. They might come back and call themselves Good Idea or something. You know what I mean? And this is part of the plan, which would be intelligent. It's all marketing at this point. You know what I mean? Start your company off called Bad Idea, and then you change it and you call it Good Idea like 6 months later. But they're announcing the final 5, and this is even weirder. Usually you got like 2-3 months to pre-order books. You know what I mean? This company is only going to put these issues on sale on Wednesday. That's it. And they're calling them the final 5. So you got 1 day to order everything. And to make it even rarer, the buy-in on this is not easy. I'm about to read you the details. So you hear it here if you don't know the details. The final 5 issues, all right, you don't know what they are, first off, right? You're buying them blindly. But based on the other books that they put out, you know that they've gone for a lot of money in the aftermarket. I think ENIAC 1 in a 9.8, I'm not sure what it goes for now, but I remember it was going for like $400, and you could have bought that book for like $6 cover price, you know? So although this buy-in with them right here in the final 5 is going to sound like a lot, and it's going to deter a lot of people, when you look at the aftermarket values of stuff that's already sold, it's actually a good investment. So you need to prepay for all the books up front. The final 5 consists of 5 titles, which is 15 issues from August to December, which will be delivered. Your upfront total is $119.85. That's before tax, of course, and bag and boards and stuff like that. But you can only order it Wednesday, June 16th. Because of all these specifics, there are not going to be that many people that willing to jump on board with this. It's really easy to say, yeah, sign me up for a $6 comic, but 120 out the gate is going to deter a lot of people, you know? So if you do manage, if you can get it, I know it sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's actually a worth investment, just because so many people won't probably do it as much as you think. And the ones that do will take advantage of it. And also, another thing is this company only lets you sell 1 per person. So when you get one, you get one. And then all the retailers, so us included, we're going to receive redemption stickers for the event. And the first couple people that order the 120 will get a redemption sticker. And that's the sticker that you see there on the image. And I don't even know what you get for that redemption sticker. It says the redemption sticker is redeemable from Bad Idea for 1 additional copy of the first book in the final 5 lineup. And then it says, why would you need to redeem for another copy of a book you've just pre-ordered? ? Trust us. With what we've got planned, you're going to want the help. I have no idea what that means, but based on everything else that this company's done, I'm gonna say it's worth it. You know what I mean? Because the aftermarket value on it, and also this company they don't put trade paperbacks out. So either you get the issues up front or you can't read the comic. So definitely different tactics than everyone else in the industry. But I mean, this is gonna make comic book pick of the week because it literally is only on sale on Wednesday, and so we can't put this on next week's list because it won't exist. So and I'm telling you right now, aftermarket on this will be, I mean, I don't doubt if this could be, you know, a triple your investment, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially with the way the market's going right now. Speaking of the market, everything is going crazy right now because Marvel Comics is going to leave Diamond, the distributor, and they're going to go to Penguin Random House, but now I'm hearing Lunar, which is where DC Comics is at. So there's a lot of weird skipping around right now in the industry. And this is just another different thing going on. But yeah, that's my recommendation. If you have a local LCS that does carry Bad Idea, and you can afford it, I recommend it. If you can't, no sweat. If you're local, we actually will be one of those stores that you can order this from. So send us a message if you're interested. And again, first couple people to order it will get one of these stickers that you see here, and it's going to give you an extra copy of that first issue. And I don't even know what the first issue is, so they're being like really secretive about this. So, but I will say this: the owner of this company, Dinesh, he was the producer on the Bloodshot movie, which came out with Vin Diesel, and he's also the producer on the show The Witcher with Henry Cavill. And right now he's currently working on Gideon Falls. So, I mean, the kinds of things that he puts out here, they all have potential for somewhere to go, right? Netflix, Amazon, who knows where. So he definitely knows what he's doing marketing-wise. One time, he helped us sell at the Metahumans booth at the Vans Warp Tour at Qualcomm Stadium. I thought that was pretty cool. He was there with us, and yeah, so we're just there like hand selling some Valiant comic books. We were running some of the Valiant booth at the time, so that was pretty fun. That's it. That's going to be it for today's show. Lots of things coming. Excited about a lot of things. Actually, really excited about the... I want to see this Masters of the Universe show. Man, that's going to be fun. Do we have actually... Did I say an ETA on this? When was this premiering? Masters, right? Real quick before we split out here. Masters was premiering when? Did we mention that?
I don't remember that.
Let's see. Revelation. It's gonna premiere July 23rd. Okay, we got a while still. We still got a while, but it's coming next month. So next month we'll be able to watch this, and I'm sure we'll revisit it here on the show. And yeah, looking forward to that. Without further ado, I want to thank my special guest today, Justin. Where can we find you, brother?
Well, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook for the Arizona Legacy Rangers. It's at AZ Legacy Rangers. We do cosplay, charity, giveaways, anything Power Rangers, it's on there.
Fantastic. Very, very cool. Francisco, where can we find you, bro?
You can find me on Instagram at the.boyblunder.
Awesome. And Joseph, where can we find you, dude? Want to plug it in?
Yeah.
Nightwalker,
Yeah,
brother.
Instagram and Twitter. Nightwalker Cinema right there.
Awesome. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool sticker, man. Very cool sticker. Nightwalker Cinema. We'll put a link in the description too.
Sweet.
And yeah, you can find me at Ruben Nahida, but most importantly, find us at Metahumans Comics on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, on all of them. And yeah, tune in next Monday. New show, new topics. We'll see what the world throws at us, and we'll discuss it. Until then, thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Stay safe, and yeah, read some comics. All right, take care, everybody. Have a good night.